You know, this channel covers so many weird things on the internet, but I have to say the weirdest things that I have ever come across have probably been the cringy dating shows that have just started to crop up.
I have abs.
Be it on the internet or TV, it's just so weird. What's up, everyone? My name's McNally and welcome to my channel. So a couple weeks ago, or I guess 2 weeks ago, which I guess is a couple, I had covered a dating show on YouTube called Bestie Picks Bae. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Your best friend picks the person you're going to be going out on a date with, which, I mean, what could go wrong, right? And I thought that was the only episode, but
no.
YouTube wanted to make sure that I knew there were many episodes. I think right now we're on like second or third season of this show. I think it's the second season, which just tells you that 17 magazine, which apparently is now no longer really just a magazine, but now produces internet dating shows. I wanted to pick one that was kind of like a reverse. So instead of two girls picking the guys, we're now going to have two guys picking the girls. And you would think as the seasons go on, these would get better. Not exactly what's happening here. Believe it or not, they get cringy, but at least we don't have the guy with the long hair, whose name I can't remember.
My name is Jonathan. I'm 19 years old, and I've been waiting long enough.
In this episode. So let's get started with Marcelo, who's apparently picking the girls, or is the friend who's having his best friend pick his future girlfriend. Also, I've been getting comments from people saying that they're not getting my videos when I put them out, so I just want to remind you all, hit that bell notification and that will let you know immediately when I put out a new video. Let's get into the video.
My name is Marcelo, I'm 20. I was previously on an episode of Bestie Picks Bae, and I was the winner, but unfortunately didn't work out.
Let me just say how shocked I am that an internet dating show did not find actual love for the two people involved. I mean, just shocker. I thought those things were rock solid, those relationships. I mean, based on time, knowing the person really well, other stuff that goes into a long-term relationship.
Picking Marcelo. My besties didn't pick my bae.
I'm Antonio. I'm also 20.
That sucks. So who do you blame in that situation? Do you blame yourself or do you blame your friends? But let's see if Antonio here, I guess his best friend, can find him someone.
I saw his last episode that he was on, and it was very unfortunate, but we're back for some redemption. We're gonna pick a real dime for Marcelo today.
We were just not each other's types.
Sounded more like she didn't think you were her type. Because in that short clip, I haven't seen the episode, but in that short clip, it sure did look like... Didn't look like you were doing too well there, bud.
But Marcelo, such a good-looking man, and I was so sad. I was like, all right, Marcelo, don't worry. We're gonna be back, and we're gonna get a good one.
Unfortunately, we have different tastes of girls, but I still think he could choose the right girl for me.
Any confidence I had in the beginning here, completely shot. It just went like... Honestly, a little more energy probably could be used here. I mean, the poor guy, I mean, I get it. He didn't have a good time the first go around. Hopefully he can pick himself up and his friend won't do what I think all guy friends would do in this situation, which is pick someone who you like and kind of ignore who your friend likes.
She has to have a good sense of humor because I like to joke around a lot. I don't like to take things seriously. Spontaneous, into sports like soccer. She has to like scary movies. Not too short, I guess.
She can't be very confrontational because
Yeah.
Marcelo's a very laid-back guy.
Yeah.
So basically, in the first episode I covered, she wanted the perfect dream guy, and he wants the perfect dream girl. Difference is, though, he wants them tall. It's kind of weird. You don't really see a whole lot of guys. What are those faces he's making? Those faces tell me not impressed by the things he was seeing.
No! God, please, no! No!
Hi, I'm Journey. I'm 18 years old, and a fun fact about me is that I'm a total nerd, so I love gaming and anime and superheroes and things like that.
I like her. I mean, he won't like her because literally nothing she said matches to him at all, but...
Hi, I'm Catherine. I'm 21 years old, and I love being fabulous, looking fabulous, and just living my best life.
Okay, she's gonna be a hard one to beat. I just know she's gonna be the type of girl in this competition, like, makes all the other girls, like, feel bad for themselves, and probably will end up being my favorite character. I mean, let's be honest, we all love that evil character in these.
Hi, I'm Alexa, I'm 20, and my first language is Spanish. Soy Alexa, tengo 19 años, y tengo 8 piercings. figure it out.
I heard something about piercings, so I'm guessing she either likes piercings, has a lot of piercings, or does not like piercings, or any other thing having to do with piercings.
Hi, I'm Daisy. I'm 20 years old. I work full-time for a cosmetic company, and I love dog memes.
Okay, Daisy, or Desi, or however you say it, seems to be the first normal one, or the most mature one in this group so far.
Hi, I'm Saya. I'm 18 years old, and I have a black belt in karate.
And apparently a bodyguard, because that's cool, I guess. I mean, at least if you get into a fight at a restaurant or bar, she can at least back you up.
So my first question for you ladies is, what is your ideal date?
My ideal date would definitely be something very something that's just super unique and explorative. I want to try something new. It could be trying a new food, or we're trying a new thing, something cool like that.
I love the just general questions the general answers they give to these questions. What would you like to do on a first date? Oh, I'd just like to do something. Okay, but what would you like to do? Oh, anything. Yeah, you're not answering my question.
My ideal date would be going to a food truck or a food market. I love going outdoors and trying new things.
Are food trucks really a thing? I know they're coming back, but are they that popular? I can't imagine taking a girl to a truck in the middle of a parking lot that sells food.
My ideal date would probably be showing my partner my favorite restaurant, which would be an Ecuadorian food, because I'm very into Ecuadorian food.
What a weird and specific date. She doesn't just want to go out. She wants to go out to a place that sells just Ecuadorian food. I don't even know if there's even an Ecuadorian restaurant in the area I live.
Well, my ideal date would be something very adventurous. I kind of like to go with the moment, so I really wouldn't matter to me as long as it's fun and I know it's genuine.
My ideal date would probably be a rooftop dinner in the city, something chill.
So basically all the people who said anything new and adventurous, get out.
Marcelo likes food, he likes adventures, but unfortunately he doesn't like anime or anything along those lines. So Ave, I'm sorry, but I'm eliminating you for Marcelo.
Well, it is kind of a weird thing to do on, a weirdly specific thing to do on a first date. You just want to watch anime. You don't want to go out and do anything else. Maybe she can date a K-pop guy. Maybe there's one of those.
I mean, if you don't like anime or K-pop, you're not for me either. That's just how it goes. That's the world. Antonio.
I love how all the contestants who get kicked off hit on the best friend, because people just love it when you do that.
Anything like that, any creative hobbies or athletics that you guys do?
I currently take a jazz class, and I really like doing that. I'm working on my tumbling. I can only do cartwheels right now, but I really like that. And I really like photography. It makes me really happy, so I like going to different locations inside and out of the country and just taking pictures of things.
I love studying.
She seems like the kind of girl that constantly has to be going, every minute of there's just something going on.
My hobby is, I'm a very active Yelp user, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically food stuff. So I hunt down my favorite restaurants, and I follow a lot of food Instagram accounts too, so I just hunt down my favorite foods.
Didn't really know leaving reviews on Yelp could be considered a hobby, but okay.
I got fired because of people like you.
Be better.
Oh, there may be finally some action on Bestie Meets Bae. We may actually have a fist fight.
So my hobbies are eating a lot, preferably fast food because it's cheaper, and then going to the gym, and then later at night annoying my sister when she's on FaceTime with her boyfriend because she thinks she has too much time for me now.
I love how people say eating is a hobby. No, it isn't. You need to eat to stay alive, and something you have to do to stay alive is technically not a hobby. Oh, what's your favorite hobby? Oh, I like to breathe air.
Hobby is traveling, and I'll go on Pinterest and I'll look at Florida places, and then I'll travel, and then I'll go to all the Pinterest places. And then when I went to Colombia, I did the same thing. So yeah, I like to travel, see my grandma in Colombia.
I really like...
That was a really long answer to a question that was just traveling.
Hobbies is playing Apex Legends on my Xbox.
Yes. Yes. Pick her. That's the gold standard right there. If a girl plays video games, that's great, but if she can play and she's good, that's even better.
Really passionate about soccer. I've always played since I was a kid, so now it's just not soccer, about just sports in general.
Unfortunately, Marcelo isn't too big into writing and poetry and all that, so Saya, unfortunately, You will not be the bae.
It's really weird because the first episode, like, they would take out like 5 people with just one question.
I know you all like food, but it is food related. Are you a picky eater? And are you open to trying like new things?
When I tell you I am not a picky eater, I seriously mean it. Like sometimes it's like really bad how much like I'm not a picky eater.
When someone has to sell you like that, they're not a picky eater, they're a picky eater.
Well, probably everything that I see. Despite me having abs, I do really eat a lot, and
This girl really values her abs, but I love how she's trying to work in that one thing into like every question. So what do you plan on doing with your life in the next 5 years?
Well, hopefully I'll have abs. I'm picky. Like, I'll go to McDonald's and be like, no pickles, no mustard, and if it has a pickle, I'll be like, I don't want it. It has pickle juice.
So I used to be a very picky eater, but actually this past year I've been trying to expand my horizons on trying new foods, and yeah, I've been going to new restaurants like every bi-weekly.
She's about the only person who in this group that answered that question quick, concise, and not weird.
Fellow Portuguese, his parents cook very traditional Portuguese food, so there might be some weird stuff in the soup or something. Unfortunately, Natalie, I think you will not be the bae because you're picky.
You being a picky eater shouldn't matter because people have their own different ways, and you can't really force somebody to eat something they don't want to eat. Because what if they have an allergy?
Well, that's actually like a pretty legitimate point. There are foods that people are allergic to that if they ate, they could die, and I would have given her a pass on that.
Since you want to be a doctor, that requires a lot of time, so, I mean, you wouldn't be able to go on dates and have cool adventures. Sorry, Francine.
Well, if you wanted to make a lot of money, she was the one to go with. I mean, she's gonna hopefully be a doctor. It's not like she would never have any time.
What type of movies do you like? Like, do you like romantic movies or drama, scary movies? Are you into scary movies or are you not?
That's really...
We tried this question in the last episode and it knocked out a bunch of dudes. I mean, a bunch of guys. So this question is a real, make it or break it moment for these girls.
I just love all movies. I think my favorite genre, which I hate to say it, I love like romance movies. I just love like The Notebook and like The Last Song, like all movies like that. But
she likes all movies too. So one contestant on one of these episodes to just say, I just like whatever movies he's like. Hold on one second. Excuse me, what movies do you like? Those are the same movies I like.
So unfortunately, this person is very into romance movies. I can feel. And like Marcelo's not super into romance. Like he'll watch like a rom-com or anything, but like very romantic movies like The Last Song or The Notebook. Sorry, Sarah.
It'd be so hard for me just to sit there and be like, yeah, I'm putting this all in your hands, so please don't screw it up when you find out your best friend knows nothing about you.
So, I want to know, like, how many relationships you've had before. Like, is this going to be your first serious relationship, or, like, how did your last relationship end? Like, was it for some, like, reason in specific or anything?
The first serious relationship is going to be based off of a TV show or a internet dating show and not breaking up.
So unfortunately, Marcelo doesn't want to like have like sort of like a beginner relationship with someone or any of that. So unfortunately, Alexa, since you haven't had a serious relationship, you will not be the bae. Sorry.
okay.
Honestly, I just want one of those girls that gets like thrown off just to like walk by and just middle finger right to him.
Okay, in 30 seconds or less, I want you to like give it your best and tell me why you should be my best friend's next bae.
This is the moment they've been waiting for. They need to make their case that they need to be Marcelo's girlfriend.
It's bae because I could show your friend a really good time. We can go out to eat. We could work out together. We could just do so much fun things. And yeah, I could make him better, a better person. We could be better together. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if that was really a compliment or something in her favor, as more of it was just like, you're okay as you are now, but once you date me, you're gonna be great.
You both had very good answers. I think you guys are both good matches or anything. You guys can be friends. We all 4 friends together. We can try good food with your Yelp reviews. But I have come down to Daisy to be the next bae.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
The most awkward hug ever given. It's even more awkward than the first episode we covered, where it was kind of like going in for a handshake / hug. This just looked uncomfortable.
Do whatever you want. Like, you guys can go out to eat. No,
Okay.
No, he'll go out to eat. Like, if you're down, like, to go explore something, he'll go out with you. and you can just.
So he's a giant pushover who has no backbone?
I think my bestie picked my bae this time. I really think she's beautiful, and I'm really excited to get to know her because she seems like a fun and outgoing person.
Well, I didn't think that that could get any weirder, but that was a weird like grouping they had together. This one, it just seemed like everyone involved just had that one thing about them that was just kind of bizarre. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to catch more, hit that subscribe button, and remember, hit that bell notification so you'll be alerted when I post a new video. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, that's all in the description below as well. And I will see you guys next week with a brand new video.